All right, this is Bow Wow Exposing the Truth, speaks on Snoop Dogg, Tupac, issues with Jermaine Dupri, the Brat, and more. I'll make it to parts, I guess.
Speak about it, but I never heard you, go into detail about it like that. So with that being said, right, how did you meet Snoop and get signed to Death Row?
Yeah,
He got signed to Death Row. Yo, what's good, Dakari? Yo, what's good, what's good, what's good?
Unc discovered me, my birthplace, Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to the city, shout out to the state. It was the Chronic tour. I see you rocking the Up and Smoke.
Yeah, bro, I never knew how they collab, bro. I always thought they was related. Bow Wow, Snoop Dogg.
Joint, you know what I'm saying? So the Chronic tour was pretty much the Up and Smoke tour was a branch off of the Chronic tour. You know what I mean? And they came to Columbus, Ohio. I forgot which arena it was at the time, and my mother took me. I don't know what mom would take a 5-year-old, 6-year-old kid to, that type of
that's
concert.
crazy.
At the time,
but everything happened for a reason why I took it.
So it was crazy. You had, of course, Unc and Dre, Dog Pound, and you also had Onyx. Onyx opened up in Boss. Boss was tough. Boss was like one of the hardest female rappers, like I would say, ever in hip hop. You know what I mean? She had the Lokes on, the denim jean outfit, the black boots, like Boss pop. Boss was like one of the hardest female rappers.
I think the Brad
like
talking about.
I would say ever in hip hop. You know what I mean? She had the Lokes on, the denim jean outfit, the black boots. Like Boss was tough. You know what I mean? So this was a straight gangster rap tour, and during the intermission, rest in peace, AJ Johnson.
Yeah, bro, it's been a minute, bro. How you been, Gangy?
Comedian who played, Ezel and Friday. He was the host for the tour, and during the intermission, people picking people out the audience to come on stage. While they wasting time, and the next artist is getting ready to go out on stage, and out of 16,000 in the arena, he picked me.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Bro, if he never, this is crazy, I think. If he never would have picked Bow Wow, bro, Bow Wow wouldn't be who he is today, bro. That's crazy.
And I go on stage, I started rapping. People start throwing money on the stage, and I'm like, I'm a kid. I put the mic down at that point. I'm like, they going
on me.
Crazy. I'm starting to pick up the money. You know what I mean? I'm like, we getting paid. We didn't even know we was gonna get paid tonight, but we got paid that night. So you just see me scrapping for the cash, picking up all the money, and then they was like, yo, what's all the records going on out there? And I shout out to Daz. And Daz was the first person that came and got me. Like, yo, this is crazy. I'm about to let you come back here and meet
it's Bow Wow.
Snoop.
Yeah.
So that's where that infamous picture that came from, where I believe I want to say Unc is to my right, I'm in the middle, and Dre to my left. That was backstage.
Bro, that's crazy. Bro, I never knew this, bro. This is crazy.
That night, right after. And I went to the back. Of course, no place for a child to be. It's weed smoke everywhere. It's,
He looks like Vince Staples. Yeah, low key, huh?
Nick rolling dice. It's Death Row. Hot. Weed smoke everywhere. It's, Nick rolling dice. It's Death Row. Hot. Like, this is 92, 93 Death.
You keep freezing? Let me put it right here.
Bro, this is how's
it now?
Out yet. This was all off a deep cover in the Chronic. You know what I mean? So, the only thing that you was hearing Unc really spit at the time on that tour was everything he had, whether it was a feature or on Dre album. So from there, it was just like, they spoke to my mom and was like, yo, we need to make this a continuous thing and keep Lil Man on the tour. And we just put him in the audience in every city. So it looked like I'm from each city, and they just gonna keep picking me. And then after the tour was over,
that's smart.
When I got serious. Like, can he get to LA? And Suge hollered at my mom and was like, yo, we want the little nigga. Like, we want him to be out here with us. And
bro, I never knew Bow Wow was part of Death Row.
Told him, and of course I was right up on the Snoop, and the rest was history. I ended up moving to LA without my mom's. Suge, they put me in school. And he told this story too on
bro, that's crazy. I never knew this.
On this interview that he did. It's floating around on YouTube. I believe it's him, Lisa Ray, and Tretch. It was like when the Source had they
he was like 12 in 1990. Yeah, he was
TV show. And he kind of broke it down, you know what I mean? And he definitely wasn't capping in that interview when he was speaking on me. And
I gotta watch the interview
with Arsenio Hall. Arsenio Hall came after the Chronic tour, and I wasn't even supposed to come out. You know what I mean? Believe it or not, Suge did not want me to come out on that episode. That
bro, I did not know that. Oh, let me see when he actually signed to Death Row, bro. This is crazy. I never knew this. Oh, 1993. And he met Pac and all that. Oh, he left it. So how old is Bow Wow? Let's do the math. He was born in 1987. Bro, he was like 5. What the hell? No, hold on. 1993 minus 1980. Bro, he was 6 years old? Bro, that's crazy. So he left in 1998 with him returning with Death Row. Oh, Snoop. I didn't know Snoop was about the label. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But you know what they say, sometimes you got to go take that shit. You know, if you know you possess a talent and this is the golden moment, and at that time my mama was like, this is it. I know we ain't supposed to do it, but scoot your little ass out there, get a little closer to that curtain, let them see them. And then, you know, my son either this Snoop.
Bro, she let her son though move out to LA at 6 years old with gangster people. Like, that's crazy. Like, bro was 6 years old. He moved to LA with Suge Knight and them. That's wild to me. But I mean, that made him who he is today, though. But still, though.
All that Snoop, and Arsenio held it down like a real one. He did. He was like, come on, little man, come close the shop with me. He ain't always gonna be doing all that cursing at that age, but you know, you could just tell like that I was just born for this shit. Like it was just natural.
Bro, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Even at 6, the way I was rhyming, the way I was holding the mic, my posture, how I was walking, moving when I was performing, it was just, I was born with it. Then once I got around them, it just kind of molded. They just molded it. You know what I mean? But we did a lot of things though. It's 2 unreleased tracks that was supposed to go on the Murder Was the Case soundtrack that's floating around for show on YouTube.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Bro, that's crazy.
It's a record called Dave, right? That I rap. And then there's 2 versions. There's a version out right now where it's Snoop rapping the lyrics, and then there's a version out with me rapping the lyrics. The song was mine. I believe the version that Unc got put out that got leaked was my reference track. But I'm talking.
Damn, so he signed a Death Row before Tupac. Tupac signed like 1995.
Crazy on these records. And then it's another one that's like after 3 p.m. That's with me and Corrupt. And after 3 o'clock. That's with me and Corrupt. And I'm wilding on there. That record is like, that's just great. We gotta like insert the audio like while we doing this too, just so they know, like, yo, what the but yeah, man, that's those were moments. And of course, you know, the Gin and Juice video, jumping up and down the couch. And, you know, from there, being on the Doggy Style album, you know, doing each and every voice.
Oh, he was jumping on the Gin and Juice. I remember that.
The G's and Hustlers skit, you know, that's you in the back of the friends brace. Who you want to be? Oh, my name is Snoop. Oh, all right, Snoop. I want to be a motherfucking hustler. That's all me. Every kid you hear. That was me at 6 years old. So I was being put in position, you know what I'm saying? They was using me, I was working, but you know, I don't think the music was going to drop right away until I got a little older. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, once Unc recognized like this ain't really a place for nephew to be at, you know, it's time for me to move him in. You know, then, you know, once they made that move and in Death Row, the whole situation happened, Dre left, and I had to kind of find my place again.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Because I never knew that she was on Death Row like that. Like, I heard you speak on it, but I never knew that she was on Death Row like that to that extent, you know. But I want to backtrack. So that, you know, video of you being a kid on the Arsenio Hall show, you said that Suge, he didn't want you to come out?
Yeah, nah, I was not supposed to come out. You know, this was Unc's debut. You know, this is Doggy Style. This is his moment to shine.
Bro, how did... I'm very interested in this. YouTube. This is crazy. Bow Wow. What did he say? What was it called? Man, where'd the video go?
do, right? You know, I want to go a little deeper into your.
Yeah.
And I had to kind of find my place again.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Because I never knew that she was on death row like that. Like I heard you speak on it, but I never knew that she was on death row like that. To that
come out, this was Unc's debut. This is Dog.
They want you to come out.
Yeah, no.
Of you being a kid on the Arsenio Hall show, you said that Shook he didn't want you to come out.
Arsenio R show. Arsenio R show. Arsenio R show. Oh, right here. It's right here.
The future.
Oh, this is crazy.
The future. Tell him your name.
Bow Wow.
This is Bow Wow. Y'all hear that? Can y'all hear it? Yes. He's the future. He's a rapper, too. He gonna drop, and y'all...
That's crazy.
So, we're gonna do this intro, okay? This is a comedian. You like comics? Cool. By the way, join me all next week when I'll have Jason Alexander, Annie Potts, Lita Adams, Bill Cosby, Leah Thompson, Inner Circle, Kenny G, Robert Pastorelli, Thea Badal, John Mellencamp, John Larroquette. Everybody named John will be here. Let's see, Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince in the house, Rosanna Arquette, Luke Perry, a whole lot of stuff happening. Def Jam, you've seen him here. He never fails to bring them laughs. Please give it up for Chris Tucker.
Whoa, this nigga, what?
Jam, you've seen him here. He never fails to bring them laughs. Please give it up for Chris Tucker.
Bro, this is crazy. How long your dreads, gang? Bro, this is crazy, bro. He wasn't scared, bro. Bro, this is crazy. Damn, so 6, he was 10. 97, he was 10. Man, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, nah, I was not supposed to come out. This was Unc's debut. This is Doggy Style. This is his moment to shine. And, we all just there as the artists to be there to support, and, we was like, that. This is the moment. Like, my mom and them like, yo, you need to get close to that curtain.
That's crazy.
So Arsenio can see you. Once he see you, we going, during commercial break. You got to think how fast this is happening. This is live TV. Like, this wasn't tape. This was live. So you only got by like a cool little couple seconds, maybe a 45, 39, I said 39, what a fucking weird number to pick, but like a, 45-second, 50-second commercial break where it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's, come on, we got to, and then last second, like, come on, close that with me. He like, you rap. And, he even gave me the little interview too. What's your name? I'm like, my name Bow Wow. Okay, Bow Wow. Okay, y'all gonna hear this stuff later. Y'all gonna be out buying this. You know what I mean? So it's like, when you talk about a hip hop story, it's like, it don't get no better than that. I always say I got one of the best hip hop stories in hip hop history.
Bro, he do, bro. That's crazy.
Like to go from 5 to being on Arsenio Hall to then being, discovered by, Death Row to being around that shit to being a part of the creation of one of the biggest albums of all time in hip hop, which is Doggy Style, really being there and being a part of the process, being in the studio with Dre, being in the studio with Snoop, staying at the La Manchas Hotel and, right there in LA. And it was just an experience, man. It was just, a moment in life that it was golden. I remember Busta Rhymes telling me when we was on Cash Money together, he was like, man, you like a fucking hip hop alien, dog. Like you're like not even fair. You're like a cheat code. Like you lived 4 or 5 hip hop life sentences, nigga. Like it's crazy. You started as a kid, your teenage years, then your 20s, then your like you've seen every era of this shit, you know what I mean? And it's dope to look back and to be able to say, I was a part of that and I was there for that. So
that's fire, bro.
It's a blessing.
I respect Bow for that.
Yeah, man. I mean, when it comes to hip hop, man, you're a part of a lot of history, man. I had no idea that, you was doing all those voiceovers on Doggy Style.
All the voices. Everyone. Because while I was out there, I was taking auditions for movies too, because like, how it is when you're a new artist and you come into a label, especially a pack label like that, it's no different than going to a good NBA team or NFL team and you're the rookie. It's going to be cast that's already there, cemented, stars in place that, you got to wait your turn, you know what I mean? But I had the type of mother where it's like.
Basically, he waited in the back, he waited in the back seat till his time to get in the front seat.
Like, we're going to make use out of all of this shit. So since you in LA, you're gonna do some auditions when you in at the studio when they not using you. And that's what I did. I went out, I'm doing Family Matter auditions and so I'm out here getting the Hollywood aspect of the game as well. So when it was time for me to do the voices, it was easy. All the forget your mother and okay, I want to be a fireman and all that.
Just fire, bro.
Crazy, man. I had no idea that was you, man. But I want to ask you, them 2 unreleased songs, right, that you recorded on Death Row, who wrote them for you? Because I know you was a kid at the time, so I'm just curious.
Yeah. So Corrupt, I want to say Corrupt wrote the one that he was on. That record is called After 3 O'Clock. And then Dave, Unc wrote that. So there's 2 versions of Dave that's out on YouTube floating around. You're going to hear the one with me, and then you're going to hear a version with Snoop. Same record, I believe different beat, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say, yes, different beats, same exact lyrics. So I just dropped the gem on y'all, so they can go run and look it up.
What's it called?
If I'm not mistaken. I want to say same record out on YouTube. Then Dave, that record is called After 3 O'Clock.
After 3 o'clock? You got a girlfriend? Congratulations, man.
By the name of Dave, who stated the mission never ever obeyed. He paid no attention to the shit that was taught to him.
Hey, this kind of hard. Hold on right quick.
Always stay strapped for the shit that was brought to him. This nigga was
Snoop did definitely write this. It's not even a question. Snoop most definitely wrote this. No piece of hip hop.
Motherfucking fool, only 13 fucking trips in high school.
This shit funny as hell.
This game was Trump tight. He was chilling in the daytime, fucking at night. Made me wanna holler 'cause the dollar he kept. As he growed in his gang, going step by step.
Bro, this hard. What the hell? This is baby Snoop, man.
To the status of an Al Capone. Mr. Big Six and a gang of bones. But you know what they say. What goes up must come down. So just beat what they beat. Cause you're fucking to the sound. A little bit about the name of Dave.
Nah, this tough. This tough. Snoop Dogg do one too? Where's Snoop at?
The morning I awake, cause I'm a dog just fuck. Get the temperature like every single day. Hey, my suburban gave me single shine. Get the temperature like every single day. Hey.
Cause Bow Wow was mopping, and Bow Wow was mopping.
Bro, that's fire, bro.
And then Dave, Unc wrote that. So there's 2 versions of Dave that's out on YouTube floating around. You're going to hear the one with me, and then you're going to hear a version with Snoop. Same record, I believe different beat, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say, yes, different beats, Same exact lyrics. So I just dropped the gem on y'all. So
that's crazy.
They can go run and look it up.
Yeah, I got to go check them out, man. But outside of Family Matters, right? What other shows or movies you auditioned for, if you remember? Because I know you was a kid, so you probably
bro. I know y'all probably bored with this, but bro, this is crazy. I did not notice about Bow Wow, bro. I thought he just started up in Columbia, and then he went to LA, made Like Mike and stuff, and then I didn't know he was part of Death Row. This is crazy.
God, but
Nah, I got one. I remember everything. My memory is, look, I might smoke a lot of weed, but I think the weed increases my memory because I don't forget shit. Like, there's too many highlights in my career and in my life and too much shit I done seen for me to ever forget some of the things that my eyes are laid on. But I'll give you one. Little Rascals. I went out for the Little Rascals. I went out for
classic.
Yeah, Dang. I did. I went out for Little Rascals. Of course, I believe everybody knows what character Buckwheat, I went out for because I had the hair and everything. So I remember going to that audition. I didn't get that.
His voice sounds same his new voice. Nah, for real.
Of course. What else? And the episode for Family Matters that I went out for was the episode where I don't know if you this was an iconic episode. Remember when on Urkel when he had all the little Urkels?
Yeah, I seen that episode. I know what you're talking about.
I auditioned for one of the kids. It was like 10 Urkels. And for that episode, I went out for that one. And so I was out there working, man. I was out there networking and connecting. And
that's what I need to do, man. I need to network more.
It then the music thing hit first, of course. But like I said, I was already 10 toes down in the acting field, getting into it. Never had an acting coach in my life. Everything is just natural to me. Learning on the fly and just, teaching myself.
And when you was out in LA, you stayed with Nancy Fletcher at one point, right?
Yeah, sure did. Yep, Nancy was that was Unk's background singer. Nancy was super cool. She did some background vocals too on a lot of Death Row tracks. I want to say some Pac joints. I know Joelle was definitely heavy on a lot of the Death Row records. Joelle was the voice you was hearing, but Nancy was definitely doing some background singing too. And yeah, man. So yeah, when I got out there, I lived with Nancy, Fletcher. That's who I lived with. And until, I really started getting my feet wet through LA, and then I ended up moving in with somebody else at the time. And then from there I bounced back to Ohio. So I was moving and grooving.
Bro, I did not know this, bro. This is crazy, bro.
The Juice, you was in that video as a kid, man. Take me through that. How was that like when y'all was shooting that video that day? You got a story or two?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a story actually. The woman that's riding on the bike, when driving the bike when he got the black and yellow hockey jersey on and he had the fro out. The hair braiding scene on the porch, that was supposed to be my mom. My mom was supposed to play that scene. Braid hair. I remember my mother was on set with me when we did the Gin and Juice video.
That's
it was cold. I really don't remember much. I just remember that part. But I didn't know at that time how monumental, that would be. And I credit God because it wouldn't be monumental if after that I didn't become who I became. You know what I mean? Because now when you look back at that video, it's like, oh shit. Like, this is a baby Bow Wow. Like, this is crazy. Like, everything is like the whole story, it's there. Like, there's no capping in that. There's no taking it back. I mean, for like you said, for the people that don't believe it, it's so much information out there
it is.
For them to see. Like,
I even had to just do my research because I was like, this nigga might be lying because, Bow Wow, man, this nigga was acting like the airplane thing. He's known for capping, so I was like, I gotta do my research. But this shit, it's on YouTube, man.
I said it's the Suge interview, when he gives Arsenio the props, like, yo, you did that. You had Bow Wow on the show. And that's facts. Just another interview like what I was saying with Suge when he's like, yo, I signed him, pay for his tutoring, pay for his school. He was with us, he was with us. And the only reason why I was able, and I think I've seen somebody show me, I think Reggie White kind of touched on this too, on how Death Row lost Bow Wow. And I saw that, me being an adult now and just catching back up even on my old history, because then I was a kid, I didn't understand the business, but he was saying because I believe they hired Johnny Cochran to do it instead of an entertainment lawyer to do my contract. So that's how I was able to wiggle out. And plus I was a minor at the same time. So that's out there too. I saw that interview. So I'm like, damn, that's how, okay, damn, Johnny Cochran I didn't even know. All right. So,
I gotta watch these interviews.
You know what I mean? But yeah, the information is there. I mean, that's my birthplace. I always say that. You know, Death Row was the birthplace. That was the start out place for me. And you know, I've seen a lot of shit with these eyes. And as a kid, man, you know.
Bro, just imagine you a kid seeing so much stuff.
You gotta be talented as fuck, and you gotta be one of the ones to be over there and run with that crew. So, you know, like I said, I'm happy to have that under my umbrella.
Real talk, man. And when you was on Death Row, did you have any kind of interaction with Tupac? Because I remember you saying that y'all both did a show together, right, in Cleveland?
Yeah, you wanna know what's crazy? You talking about, it was like a Death Row concert?
Yep.
And Pac was on the stage, like a million motherfuckers on the stage with him when he came out. And there was like a little boy on the stage, right? Or are you? Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. That wasn't me.
Okay.
But it's crazy though. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's another one too at the House of Blues. Everybody's like, "Yo, that's bad." I'm like, "Nah, that wasn't me." But I met Pac on two occasions. One before I even met Snoop and the whole Death Row thing came about. This is when like Pac had like Tupacalypse Now. This I forgot. Remember them straw hats back in the day? Remember they look like Scully, but then I forgot. Remember them straw hats back in the day? Remember they look like Scully, but then the strings are hang.
Right.
Pac used to wear them joints. So, but I met Pac on two occasions. One before I even met Snoop and the whole Death Row thing came about. This is when like Pac had like Tupacalypse Now. This I forgot. Remember them straw hats back in the day? Remember they look like Scully, but then the strings are hang. Right. Pac used to wear them joints. So it was a concert in Columbus, Ohio. It was Pac, Luke, and Yo-Yo. And I opened up. And I'll never forget taking a picture with Pac in front of, you know, the spray.
Let's see, you gotta see. Cause how I'll be lying. We gotta see. Whoa, this is how they gonna put Bow Wow on the back? That's crazy.
Was the airbrush backgrounds they used to do back in the 90s. And they had one of those set up at the venue, and then we took a picture. To this day, I don't know where it is. I don't know if my aunt has that photo, but if I ever find that photo, if I ever get my hands on that photo, like I'll post that shit on Instagram and probably never post nothing else again. Like nobody got a picture like that. And I know it exists. I just don't know where it is or where it's crazy. At. And then my second encounter with Pac was probably be like at the studio, maybe like Can-Am. You know, while he was recording, just to, you know, getting a glimpse in while he was, you know, recording the album and whatnot. But other than that, that was it. You know, the only time I really had full contact with Pac was the night that I opened up for him and Luke and Yo-Yo. You know, that's a crazy lineup to have a 6-year-old open up at, right?
Man,
that's some crazy shit. You got some gangster shit going on. You got some butt naked twerking, nasty ass popping pussy shit going on. Then you got Yo-Yo. So it's like, how do you place a 6-year-old kid on that bill? But hey, man, I got away with that shit, man. Like I said, I was ready for it. I was born for it.
Right. And I remember you making a comment before saying that, you know, when you was on Death Row, you wasn't a big fan of Crisscross?
Nah, man. I despise, and I end up with JD years later, right? And he turns me into what I am today. But yeah, I really despise Crisscross, man, because I was very competitive. And, you know, when you sitting on a label, you know, I'm sure there's, you know, even a lot of up and coming artists when they watching this interview, and, you know, a lot of artists that understand this, but when you get signed and you sitting on a label, it only just makes you hungrier and hungrier, right? And as you just continue to get hungrier and hungrier, you're watching all these other artists, new artists come out of nowhere, and you're watching them develop and they're popping, and you're like, yo, that's supposed to be me. Or, you know, now's my window closed now because, you know, this person got it sold up. Now I got to fight even extra harder. So when I saw Crisscross, I'm like, that's where I was supposed to be. You know, I always wanted that to be me on Death Row. I wanted to be the biggest, you know, youngest star at the time. But, you know, it was hard when you had Crisscross having the whole entire nation and world wearing their clothes backwards. You know what I mean? It was tough. And JD had that formula. And, you know, I wanted it. And you got to think, being on Death Row, you got to think, bro, a 6 going on 7-year-old rapper, 8, at death row, you're morphing into what's surrounding you, that same energy, that competitive nature. Like I'm like them niggas. Like I'm on that type of wave. Like that's how they raised. That's what I was around. I'm like, man, I'm posted. I want to go snatch that shit from them. But you know, it wasn't my time. I think a lot of artists got to know that too. You know, you gotta, timing is everything. Like even to this day, I get so many of my homies and people like, yo, drop the record. We've been sitting on this record for 3 years. You just play it just for us or for girls and shit. When we just kicking it or we going out, we vibing, like drop this shit. And I'm like, it ain't about just dropping it. That you gotta strike when that iron hot. You know what I mean? It could be a moment that I get and that shit is a bigger than life moment. It's like,
I'm gonna watch this later. This looks like it's gonna be a good interview. That's crazy about Bow Wow though.